Joyride 1957, Chapter 16. James' breakfast was delivered to his room by 9 a.m. He ate deliberately, thinking of what this day might bring and what this day should bring. He ate the 2 eggs over easy, half the bacon, half the hash browns, and the 2 pieces of toast. He drank the orange juice, then began sipping the cold Coca-Cola. Finally got up and stretched his 6-foot frame. After shaving and showering, he brushed his teeth using the new Crest toothpaste. It was supposed to eliminate all cavities, and he liked the taste of the minty green paste. He then dressed, took his bag down to the lobby, checked it at the front desk, and surveyed the lobby. He saw no one he deemed suspicious, half hoping he would see his maid. But there was no one, so he walked out into the bright sun and up over a block to the Ace of Clubs house. He stared at the house from all angles. It was a landmark of Texarkana, just on the Texas side. The roof was cut in the shape of the Ace of Clubs found on the playing card. He loved that house and the memories it brought him. He then walked back down West 4th Street a few blocks to the Texarkana Public Library. Went to the main desk and asked the librarian, a tall brunette with very thick glasses, where the local history selection was. She pointed, he thanked her, and went over to the area. He pulled a few books from the stack marked Texarkana and went to a table. Then he went over and grabbed an atlas and sat on a wooden chair. He started going through the books on Texarkana history, that of Texas and of Arkansas. Wasn't finding much after about 45 minutes. Then he found something about the only adjacent towns with the same name in 2 states, and that it was started by the Texas and Pacific Railroad in 1873, when the first lots were sold. There was nothing about any gold or treasure or even gunfights. He jotted down the location numbers on a scrap of paper. 33 degrees, 26 minutes north, 94 degrees, 4 minutes west. He leaned back, pursed his lips, and stared at the ceiling. Suddenly he felt a tap on his shoulder. "You won't find anything here, Sonny," a crackly voice said. James turned to see a short, stocky old man of maybe 80 years old staring at him with green eyes and a brown bowler hat on. "You must be looking for treasure," the old man said. "Nah, just interested in Texas history," James said unconvincingly. "Lately, a lot of people have been in here looking at about the same stuff you are," the old guy said. "Oh? Did you know any of them?" James asked. No, but a few strange men and a few women. No idea." He coughed and then sat down. James couldn't help but notice his swollen ankles. "You okay, old-timer?" James said. "Fine, fine. You know what you're looking for isn't here." "How do you know?" James asked. "Sonny, this town was founded in 1873. You know how old I am?" James did some quick calculations. 84, he said. "Right, Sonny. I was the first person born in this here town," the old man said with a big grin on his face. "Well, it's great to meet you. I was born here, too." 28? 29, James said, staring at the old man. "Texas and Pacific," he said. "Pardon me," James said. "Texas and Pacific Railroad. If there was any treasure, they would know. They would have hauled it," the old man said. "And where?" "The college library," he said. "You know, from the time I was a child, I always thought the Ark of the Covenant was right here in Texarkana," James said. "You know, the word Ark is in the name," James said in a rather sheepish tone. "Well, if it is here, or was here, it was transported by the Texas and Pacific Railroad," the old man said. James nodded in agreement, feeling a little sheepish after his confession. "Thank you, young man," James said. He thanked the old man, thanked the librarian, and walked briskly back to the hotel. It was already 1 o'clock, but the man at the front desk got his bag, and James handed him a $2 bill. Then went out the front door, climbed behind the wheel of the Star Chief, and headed west toward the Texarkana Community College.